live from St. Mary's of Lancaster. I'm Stu Boyer along with Tom Prince, and today we have the first of a quadruple header here on Western New York Athletics. The first game will feature the Williamsville North Spartans against the Nardin Gators. And Tom, Will North won last night. They're off to a good start at 3-0. And so far, we haven't seen too much from this Nardin squad.
Yeah, but these two have seen each other in summer play, so they know a little bit about each other, and we're expecting this to actually be a great game to kick things off right here. Folks, this is going to kick off things for us for girls basketball as well. You got to be excited. We got a plethora of players here in Western New York that will absolutely shine. And I'm going to tell you, as you see throughout the day, we're going to see Division I commits all throughout the day that you're going to see here right on the Western New York Athletic platforms. Get excited because we're going to see some great basketball.
Referees for today's first game, Noel Werfritz and Paul Swarzek. And it'll be Nardin in the white attacking the basket to our right, and Williamsville North in the green attacking the basket to our left. And we are underway, and Nardin has the ball. Abby Sewell, underneath, banked up and in, no good. Loose ball controlled by Nardin. Goes out of bounds, and that'll be North ball.
And if you take a look, not a big height advantage for either team out here early on the court. So you crashing the boards like that is going to absolutely be important to your winning this game. You saw it early. Let's see who wins the rebound.
The Markins twins wearing 14 and 12 for North. And on the far side, it's Nicolette Zachary. Markins and two Markins. That shot is blocked. That was Alex to Savannah. Shot got blocked. Whistle blows. It'll be Will North ball on the inbounds. And Alex Markins will inbound.
Boy, when you got two sisters like that, you know sometimes they can see the ball getting thrown before it's even thrown out there as well.
Just underway, no score. Nardin a little short on players. One player left the team, another one's out with an injury. There's the inbounds pass. And Nicolette Zachary. Oh, I thought she traveled, and so did the official. And it's
just took that
Nardin
little bit
ball.
extra step.
Abby Sewell inbounds to Alicia Hendershot. Great name for a basketball player, Hendershot. I like that. That's Maeve Kavanaugh now. Ball's knocked away briefly, and I think she was expecting that a call there and didn't get it. Did Maeve Kavanaugh? Nardin ball. Kavanaugh to Sewell. On the far side to Hendershot. Banked up and in for the first bucket of the day. Nardin takes the lead on the Sophia Capuana bucket. Nicolette Zachary stops the dribble. To Alex Markins. Into the corner. And putting it up and tying the game up is the other Markins, Savannah Markins. So we're tied at 2 in the early going.
I think that was McCormick who made that one.
Oh,
Bella McCormick.
okay. Thank you for the correction. I couldn't tell.
Her ponytail was covering the one of the numbers. That was the reason why I don't think it was tough to see. I waited to be able to see it. That's why.
uh, and on the rebound, we have a foul. We were talking about that before the game. So these ponytails complicate things.
But I'll tell you, see, I get more time to look at it. You've got to do it on the spot. I get some time to be able to see who it is and where it went. So
Lila Drab at the free throw line for Nardin. Elizabeth Beaton is injured and out for Nardin, and Alana St. Germain has decided not to play this season. And the coach, Tony Krupski, told me hopefully she comes back next year, as the first free throw is no good. The second free throw is also no good, and that one apparently went out of bounds. So it'll be North ball. Nicolette Zachary in the front court now for North. She'll drive to the basket, put it up and in, and there's a foul. So
What do we
Zachary,
always say early on, too? When people are struggling with the shot going down, drive to the hole, get to the basket, make that shot easier, get yourself to the free throw line. That's perfect execution right there by Williamsville North.
and Zachary makes the free throw. So it's a 4-3 lead for North on the, and now Nardin coming. Oh, stolen by Zachary. He puts it up. Won't go, but she draws the foul. Aggressive play by Nicolette Zachary. Aggressive and smart. And she'll be at the free throw line.
I love when you see aggressive defense like that, especially after you just made points. You just put 3 points on the board. Now you're going to get a chance to make it 5 right here because of the aggressive defense. Great job there by Zachary.
She makes the first free throw. First of 4 games today. Second free throw is also good. Tanner Saunders and Dave Lyon will have the next 2. Tom and I get the first 2. And, Zachary might. Zachary gets the steal, but it's taken back by Abby Sewell. And that ball will stay with Nardin. But again, Nicolette Zachary being very aggressive and playing some great defense. And Nardin struggled to get the ball to half court.
But that's what you do, especially when you're talking about there's no height advantage for anybody. So you've got to be aggressive down on the floor, and then we're going to see who boxes out the best underneath that basket to make sure they win the battle of the boards.
Hendershot on the dribble. Near side to Sewell. She'll drive toward the basket, put it up. No good. Rebound taken down. They get it back to Hendershot. She drives. She puts it up. No good. Look who's got the rebound and who draws a foul is Nicolette Zachary. Well, at the start of this game, Nicolette Zachary having a big time impact.
Yeah, she's trying to get those post-game honors so that she gets an interview out there. But I'll tell you, you know what she did real well in that last one? To be able to make that happen was the box out. Did you see the perfect box out with form? Be able to take that down, and they were trying to go over her shoulder to be able to get the ball back.
Yeah, shot is good by Savannah Markins. That's a 3-pointer, and it's 10-2, Will North. Hendershot. There's a 3-pointer. Good. That's a huge shot by Abby Sewell. It's 10-5. They needed that one. Markins back the other way, and that's a jump ball.
But how about this? You hit a 3, and then you come down and make that defensive stop the way you did. Great job by Sewell right there to be able to play both ends of the court right away.
North on the inbounds. They'll get it to Zachary. Stolen, knocked away nicely by Hendershot. Alex Markins will inbound. Twin sister Savannah. Markins. Bounce pass into the corner. Long cross court pass off the hands of Markins, and that'll be Nardin ball. Pass was a little high. Alex Markins couldn't bring that one down. And now it'll be Hendershot for Nardin. Far side to Kavanaugh. Now on the near side to Sewell. Back to Hendershot. Kavanaugh for 3. Short. Nardin gets the rebound. Ball's loose on the floor. Put up. And the shot is missed by Nardin. And here comes North. Olivia Dunlop. Double teamed, almost triple teamed. Gets the ball to Markins and she travels. He got caught in that in between where, what am I going to do? She started to dribble and then changed her mind.
I will say this when we look at it so far, the way Nardin's crashing the boards, you'd think they'd have a lead right now at this point. They are doing everything they can on the boards. They've got to make sure they put some of those shots back.
Sewell, no good. Rebound taken down by North. And here's Dunlop to Zachary. Now back on the near side and into the corner. A 3-pointer off the iron. No good. Loose ball taken away by Nardin. And Hendershot quickly into the front court. She'll dish it off on the far side. Running one-hander is good. by Maeve Kavanaugh, and it's a 10-7 game. Now North once led 10-2, so it's a 5-point run here for Nardin. Markins, far side to her twin sister, and she'll put up a shot that won't go, but she draws the foul. That's the fourth foul on Nardin.
So far in this game, obviously we're still in the first quarter, not counting free throws, nobody's made more than one basket so far, as far as the player is concerned. So you can see spreading it out. No one's really taking over the game yet.
First free throw is no good by Markins. That's Alex Markins. Second free throw is no good, and Hendershot comes down with the rebound and is quickly into the front court. Teammate calls for the ball, and her shot is blocked. Claire Conboy had her shot blocked, and now we have a foul in the backcourt against North, and I believe that was on Dunlop. Just you make a great point about just the sheer number of rebounds that
Yep.
they've had.
They just haven't been able to put it back. That's the difference right now. They've got to get those close shots and put them back.
Oh, nice play there. Kavanaugh gets it to Sewell. Sewell down low. The bank shot by Conboy is no good. And North gets the ball. Two players to the floor. Who came out of there? North has the ball. Good job there by Dunlop. Into the corner. Al Markins. Into the far corner. Dunlop dribbling. Hendershot guarding her. Gets it back to Nicolette Zachary into the near corner. Now right back to Markins. 3 on the shot clock. Running one-hander, no good. And Nardin gets the rebound. Good defense there by Nardin. Now Hendershot back the other way. Long pass up ahead for Conboy. Shot no good. Rebound taken by, oh, she hit her head. I hope she's okay. Oh my. They are going to stop the game after one of the Nardin players fell to the court and banged the back of her head. Coach Tony Krupski quickly out there. We'll have a pause in the action. I can't see who that is, but she's holding the back of her head. And hopefully she's okay. Well, that had a bad sound.
Yeah.
But let's take a quick break. You're watching girls basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Choose the twos. Get the help you deserve.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
For an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs, more information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
We're back at St. Mary's of Lancaster, and the player walking off who banged her head. I'm trying to see a number. Is that Hendershot? 13? Claire Claire Conboy, number 15. Well, we certainly hope she's okay. That was a hard knock on her head. She's sitting on the bench with a towel in front of her face, and hopefully she's all right. Boy, that was scary.
Yeah, just that's all we care about right now is that Claire's okay. So Claire, your thoughts and prayers are with us, right? Hopefully it's just a knock on the head and you're going to be okay. We're all thinking about you right now. Right now, that's all that we care about is that you're okay.
Nardin with the ball. And now inbound it to Maeve Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh to Sewell. She'll drive. She'll dish it off. The short jump shot by Grace Fitzpatrick is no good. And it's Will North ball. North with a 3-point lead. Zachary into the front court, spins away from the defender, drives toward the basket, lays it up. Oh, couldn't get the roll. Sewell comes out of there for Nardin. Sewell into the front court, stops her dribble, drops it off, and that shot is off the iron. No good. North gets the rebound. Long cross-court pass intercepted by Hendershot. Hendershot. Cross-court pass underneath, put up, no good by Sophia Capuana, and it's North ball. So the team's taking turns missing shots. Now Dunlop into the front court for North. Into the corner, Zachary makes a move, gets around one, puts up a shot off the iron, no good. Nardin gets the rebound, and they just got away with one there. Sewell saves the day. Into the front court they go. Fitzpatrick, that shot is no good. Dunlop gets the rebound. They come back the other way as we approach the final minute of the first quarter. Markins to Markins. Now to Zachary. Zachary stops her dribble. Now into the corner. Coming out of there, Dunlop. Now here's Markins driving toward the basket, and her shot is blocked by Hendershot. And I think that was a traveling call. I wasn't sure if it was a travel or somebody stepped on the out of bounds line.
The one thing I've seen with Will North and Zachary, he likes to pick up that dribble sometimes a little bit too quickly, stops that dribble. I think she's got to make sure that keeps going because when you do that, you never know when that lane is going to open up and you could take off down the lane where she has had that exact success. I just think make sure that dribble doesn't stop. You can make that pass off the dribble.
Here's Hendershot for Nardin. Up ahead, that shot is blocked nicely by Markins, but getting her own rebound is Grace Fitzpatrick. Another shot goes up, no good. North has the rebound. Dunlop into the front court to Markins. Markins dishes it off to the other Markins. Now back to Zachary. Zachary on the dribble. And she'll get it to Markins. Cross court pass to her twin sister. 14 seconds remaining. Well, 12 now in the quarter. Here's Markins. Near side. Markins to Zachary for three. Good. So good ball movement by North there, and they get a three-pointer. Final seconds of the first quarter, and the buzzer sounds to end it with Will North leading by a score of 13-7. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching girls basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Look, Patriot account is not going to close itself. Looks like you're going to be here late again. I need this by morning.
Oh no, not again. My son has a football game tonight.
At WNYAthletics.com. You can thank me later.
WNY Athletics, your home for high school sports.
Yes.
So after one quarter, it is Will North leading Nardin by a score of 13-7. They ended it with that big three-point shot by Nicolette Zachary. We've had one injury in this game, and it is to Nardin's Claire Conboy. And as Tom mentioned, we certainly hope that she's okay. She's sitting over on the bench with looks like a white washcloth on her forehead. And in the game itself, I think you mentioned this before, but it's so true. Nardin has had so many rebounds, and they just failed to put them back in.
Yeah, they just haven't made that shot that's right around the basket. That's the one thing they haven't made that they've got to make sure they're putting that back. And you can see some of the times they've had the open shot, but more often than not, you actually have to give the credit to Williamsville North because every one of those shots have been contested. They have made sure that they are not easy shots right at the basket. They are all contested shots, and that's the defense of Williamsville North right there.
North is coached by Jamie Weissenberg. His son you might recognize as the Will North quarterback. He's also on the basketball team. In fact, they have a game today. And Markins for North.
He's also the pitcher.
Oh, yeah, he pitches too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a three-sport athlete.
He
That's
is. Yeah.
awesome. Ball loose on the floor. Jump ball. Arrow says Nardin.
We always got to get baseball in on
Oh,
some
yeah.
sort of the broadcast. You know how that goes.
Ab-
And softball. We don't want to forget about softball. So
Absolutely.
remember, Nardin's got a softball player over in Tennessee that literally tore it up here in Western New York.
Underneath, put up and no good. Lila Drab missed that shot. That's another missed shot. Oh, she was terrific. You and I did a couple of games of hers.
We did it when she won the championship too.
Aaron, what was her?
Aaron Newer.
That's it. She was great. Now it's North with the ball, near side. Savannah Markins, bounce pass. And turning it over, but getting the ball back is North. Markins now on the far side. And Markins will get it right back. She'll drive toward the basket, put it up, no good. And Nart gets the rebound. And Nardin still with the ball. There's a running one-hander that's over the basket by Maeve Kavanaugh. And now it's Sewell for Nardin. All knocked away, knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Nardin. Jayana Tape into the game for North, wearing number 30. Sewell will inbound for Nardin early in the second quarter. It's a 13-7 lead for North. Three-pointer way off. Markins gets the rebound for North. That's Alex Markins. Long pass up ahead to Savannah Markins. Savannah puts up a shot, no good, and battles hard, goes right after the rebound and ties up.
No, they called it a foul. They called it a foul. Yep.
The foul. Okay. Well, it was an aggressive play there, and looks like North is going to put some full court pressure on here. Sewell inbounds to Hendershot. Long pass up ahead to Kavanaugh, and she'll dish it off, banked up and in by Capuana. And now that was one of those plays that Nardin hadn't been making, and they made it that time.
See, the only thing I'd like to see them do, use the backboard, especially that close to the basket. Use the backboard. That's the one thing they haven't done enough of.
Yeah, Zachary almost got her. Yeah, she did. Double dribble there. She almost traveled, then she double dribbled. Nicolette Zachary, a sophomore, young player, has had a huge impact on this game.
She's already got 8. She's the leading scorer in this game. So absolutely, Zachary's made the impact in this game.
Kavanaugh to Hendershot and had it knocked away, but get it back. Kavanaugh for 3. Good. Maeve Kavanaugh, and we have a 1-point game, 13-12. Alex Markins into the front court. Now into the corner to Dunlop. Comes out of there to Tape. Bounce pass into traffic. Dunlop for 3. Good. Nice shot. And it's a 4-point game. That might have been McCormick again.
No, it was Mungo.
Mungo, okay. Well, Nardin missed a shot. And it's taken down by Zachary. And I think she palmed the ball. Oh, she's frustrated. She didn't like that one. Happened to be right in front of us. And we got a timeout taken on the floor. And we'll take a quick timeout. 16-12, North leads Nardin. You're watching girls high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
For an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs, more information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
Explore your next idea. Blaze new trails. Imagine new ways to do things. What will you do next?
Back at St. Mary's of Lancaster. Tanner Saunders, our producer today. Joe Turry, our photographer. Tanner will be doing the play-by-play of the last two games of today.
And give credit to Sean Turry, Joe's dad, who's also here taking pictures as well. So
Hendershot now on the dribble. Zachary guarding her. Kavanaugh on the far side. Kavanaugh looking for a teammate and throws it. And there's a bank shot that doesn't bank. Who's got the rebound? Loose ball on the floor. It's a jump ball, and the arrow says Will North.
that's an exact example of what I talked about earlier. I'd love to just see it go up off the glass and in instead of trying to get it right into the basket. Use that little white box up on the board. It is your friend, and I'm telling you, they'll make so many more baskets down in the paint.
Mungo with the long cross-court pass. Now Zachary for three. No good off the back iron. And the loose ball's picked up by Zachary, who banks it up and in. And that's how you do it. Miss a shot, rebound, go right to the basket.
But not only that, what did she do? She used the glass right off the box and in. That's textbook of what you do. Great job. Zachary having an incredible game here for Williamsville North.
And now the steal by Tape. And she almost lost the handle, but now she does. She did such a nice job staying in bounds, and then the ball betrayed her, went off her hands. It'll be Nardin ball. Very good competitive game here.
Hard played too. You can see as every shot is defended.
Trabb back to Hendershot. She'll drive toward the basket, drives through traffic, and draws the foul.
You sit here and you can't say that at least at the shots, there's not a hand up there. There's not people right up in your face. Every shot for either team has been a very difficult shot to be able to try to get in the basket.
They've all been contested at both ends. And this is Hendershot at the free throw line, the senior guard. First free throw is no good. Early in the season, there seemed to be I did a couple of boys games the other night, and there were a lot of missed free throws.
Well, again, there's also newer players. You've got jitters. You're just getting into the season. There's so many things that come into play. But you are right. It is what drives coaches nuts. Got to make those.
Here's Tape. Stolen. Briefly stolen. Tape gets it back. Nice play by Hendershot. No good fortune there. Here's Zachary driving to the basket. And it goes out of bounds off of a Nardin player, so the ball stays with North. Good defense by Nardin. That's just about a tie up there on the far side. Nice play. Stolen by Sewell. She saves it. Tom hit his arms up to protect us. Thank you.
Actually, protect her was where she was going to go into the table right there.
Well, the ball's knocked around, and Zachary comes away with it for North. Zachary. Ooh, it's a tape on the near side. Tape back to Zachary. They'll play a little pitch and catch. Tape with a bounce pass. It's stolen by Hendershot, and she's fouled by Tape. Well, she didn't put enough on the pass and then tried to make up for it and committed the foul. That was unfortunate for her.
There's got to be quicker ball movement by Will North, especially around the top of the key. I don't know if you've noticed, but when they're able to move the ball around the top of the key real well, it's been somebody that's been over here on the left-hand side that has been wide open almost all the time for a three-point shot. Get the ball around the key, get movement by the defensive players so that shot opens up over in the corner.
Now here's Nardin, and it's stolen by who else but Zachary. She'll go right to the basket, put it up, and in. Nicolette Zachary having quite a game, 20-12 in favor of North.
She has 12 of the 20 points right now for Williamsville North.
Lila Drab hands it off to Kavanaugh. It was stolen, and back the other way is Markins for the layup. Savannah Markins, and that will cause a timeout by Nardin. Well, the pace picking up a little bit, and North putting a little bit more pressure on, and now they've opened up a 10-point lead.
Steals will constantly lead into offense on the other side, and that's exactly what it was. 2 defensive steals led to the quick offense on the other side, the fast break that we saw, and easy shots, especially when you could get one-on-one matchups going right up to the glass.
Now, Nardin a little short on players today with Beaton out injured and Alana St. Germain deciding not to play. And then, unfortunately, Claire Conboy smacked her head hard on the court and has yet to return to the game. Now, Will North is missing Brooke Silliman, a senior who's at a soccer travel tournament in Kansas City. None of that stuff is cheap. But here's the kicker. She's committed to play soccer at Brockport. Yeah, which is what I thought. I thought, well, good for her. She's committed to play soccer at Brockport and is at the showcase anyway.
Well, again, this is a young woman who already knows
Yeah.
what her future looks like. And if her future is going to look like to say, I want to play soccer, that's the reason why she's made that choice.
Yeah.
And you know what? As long as it's been something that's been worked out with the coach prior to the season that this is going to happen, what are you going to do? That's the circumstances that you took that young woman under. And there are some people that know this is what I want. This is where my heart is. This is where my love is. Well, guess what? She's out there doing that and making some big things happen in Kansas City.
Good for her. Now here's Nardin with the ball. Hendershot on the bounce pass to Fitzpatrick. Back to Hendershot. She throws it into traffic. There's a block and a foul. I believe that's on Markins. And the foul, and we'll have some free throws here by Maeve Kavanaugh. 10-point lead for North. I believe that's their biggest lead of the game.
Take a look at that number over there in the fouls, though, for Williamsville North. 4 for them. One more foul, and that means the rest of the quarter, you'll see Nardin get to the line. So that's something you've got to realize and make sure you're getting to the basket to try to make that 5th foul happen.
The first free throw is missed. Second one bounces off the back iron. Rebound taken down by Fitzpatrick and get a whistle. And another foul. That's the 5th one. So we'll see a lot more free throws. This time it'll be Grace Fitzpatrick at the free throw line.
Nardin's got some positive things to go into the locker room to talk about.
Yeah,
you've done it on the boards. You've done it on the defensive side. You just haven't put the shots back. You do that and make some of these free throws that are missed. This is easily a tie ball game at this point, or somewhere in that, in that realm that it's going to be a real close game.
That free throw is good. Too many missed easy shots.
Yes.
Well, not easy,
but right at the basket. Shots right at the basket is what we mean.
Yes. And that free throw is no good. And Zachary now for North. Cross court pass to Markins. Markins into the corner for the 3. Good. That's Savannah Markins for a 3. And now it's a 12-point lead as we're in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Kavanaugh on the far side. Nice back pass to Capuana, but the shot is no good. Battle for the rebound. North comes down with it, and they'll quickly get it to Zachary. That was Mungo getting it to Zachary. And that ball stolen by Hendershot. She'll get it to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh 2-on-1 with Sewell. She'll go right to the basket. Has the shot blocked. I believe that was Mungo on the block. And here comes Markins. Oh, her pass is blocked. Taken away. Hender's shot into the front court. A 2-on-0. Kavanaugh lays it up and in. Some great defense there by Nardin, and they turn it into offense. And the lead is down to 10. Now Markins, as we're in the final minute of the first quarter, long cross-court pass to the other Markins. No good. And the rebound put up and in by Mungo. Laura Mungo. 27-15. Hendershot to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh puts the ball. It looked like she traveled, and she did.
It looked like they got a hit on the ball, but she was able to still keep the ball in her possession, and that's what caused the turnover to happen.
Zachary, leading scorer in this game, to Markins, Alex Markins. Now, once again with the ball is Alex to Zachary. Markins and Zach. Oh, bounce pass into the paint, into the corner for three. No good. Loose ball. Rebound put up by Markins. And guess who's there to put in the second rebound? If you said Nicolette Zachary, you were right. Final 10 seconds. And here comes Nardin. They'd like a basket here. Kavanaugh, the shot. Takes it up and in as the buzzer sounds. Well, sound like they took Coach Tom Prince's advice and used the backboard. And that'll bring the first half to a close. At halftime, Williamsville North 29, I'm looking at St. Mary's. Nardin 17. My apologies for that. It's halftime, and we'll take a quick break. You're watching girls basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
For an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs, more information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
When I stopped playing sports competitively, one of the hardest things to get over was that wonderful feeling in your stomach, those butterflies, when you're leaving the locker room and walking out onto the court. That feeling where you're about to compete. For me, being an attorney, and more specifically, being a trial attorney, that is a very similar feeling, that feeling deep down in your gut when you're about to walk into a courtroom and start your trial. I love to compete. I love that at the end of a competition, there's a winner and a loser. And I want to win for my client, who has one chance. That is what drives O'Brien and Ford. I have always aligned myself with the underdog, but I spent the first decade of my career on the defense side, working for the insurance companies in personal injury actions. But I found myself drawn to the plaintiff side, going up against the large insurance companies. What guides me is knowing that our clients have one and only chance to get compensation that is fair. How do we get there? We work harder than our opponent. The trial process is a grind. And what it reminds me of is going back to those days as a Division I athlete. You're practicing, you're in the weight room, you're watching video, you're preparing for the contest. And so there are similarities when you're trying a case where your client has one and only shot. It's no different than the championship game that you've spent weeks, months, your entire life preparing for. When you choose the twos, I promise you, no lawyer will work harder than we do.
Education has power. Binghamton University students discover it, apply it, unleash it. Unleash your education today.
At Richmond Vona, we are seriously dedicated to bettering the communities that we serve.
You will get super high level communication. We will get you back on your feet, and you are getting a team of dedicated attorneys, paralegals, case managers.
At Richmond Vona, if you call us quickly after your accident, we'll help you get it filed for you. We have more team members. We have the best systems and processes, the best technology, and our team members are motivated and incentivized to move our clients' cases along as quickly as possible, but without sacrificing the amount of money we can get our clients. Because at the end of the day, we are not some settlement mill. We are not like some of these TV lawyers who just want to get you the first settlement offer and get you out the door so they can move on to the next. If you put your trust in us and hire us, we promise to take care of everything. Call us as soon as possible so we can start the investigation to fight to get you the settlement you deserve.
Choose the twos. Get the help you deserve.
Wingnuts. You still got to go.
Have you guys tried Room 40 yet?
Looking for the perfect spot to throw your next party? Say hello to Room 40, our private event space at both Wingnuts locations. Maybe you got a birthday, a graduation, anniversary, business event, rehearsal dinner, or even a sports banquet. From intimate get-togethers to rowdy celebrations, Room 40 is built to handle it all and fits up to 60 guests. With custom food and drink packages, flexible setups, legendary Wingnuts hospitality, and all the wings you can handle. If you're planning a celebration or get-together in Buffalo, this is where the party's at. Local vibes, zero stress, all fun. Book Room 40 today and throw a party Buffalo won't forget. Hit the link in our bio or visit wingnutsbuffalo.com/room40 to book now.
All right, well,
I'll go if you go to Wingnuts.
Deal.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
For an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs, more information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
Stu Boyer and Tom Prince back here at St. Mary's of Lancaster, where Will North leads Nardin 29-17 at halftime. Very interesting first half, Tom. A tale of missed opportunities, perhaps, for Nardin.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would say right there for you, Stu, is they had multiple opportunities right down inside the paint to be able to put shots up. The shots didn't go off the backboard. They were trying to go right into the basket. Unfortunately, did not make those. But if I'm coach, I'm going into that locker room saying is we have opportunities to be able to get back into this game. One, if we just put those shots back, we've got to keep attacking the glass the way that we have. No doubt that's been the secret to success right now for our team. We've just got to make some things fall. And then on top of that, we need to make sure we make the free throws on top of it because those are free shots for us to be able to get those points on the board. Flip it on the other side, Will North, you have been led, no doubt, by Zachary. She has led the way in this entire game with 14 points. You've got Savannah Markins with 8. You've got Mungo with 5. You've got McCormick with 2. And then we didn't give you the point scores on Nardin, but it's Kavanaugh with 10, Capuano with 4, Sewell with 3, and those are your scorers right now inside this game. You could take a look. Only 3 scorers in this game for Nardin. They've got to figure out a way to get other people on that scoreboard. Williamsville North, there's not a lot to change. Really what I thought their success was when their defense got aggressive. When they came up past the three-point line and really made sure they got the dribblers and made sure you got in their face the minute they kind of came across the half court. So between the half court and the three-point line, keep that aggressive defense. Make sure the minute that ball gets put on the floor, you're attacking the defense because remember, quick baskets that open this lead up where the defensive stops right there, and especially when you cut down those passing lanes so you could take off for fast court opportunities on the other side. So fast breaks are big, and they usually come off with big defense. That's where Will North has got to make sure they key on and keep doing for their success. The other thing, too, we talked about during that first half is the ball movement for Will North. If you really keep that ball movement very quick on top of the key, making sure it's going around and coming back, we found openings over on the left-hand side, over in the corner, where there were three-point shot opportunities where they made multiple three-pointers. That's also an opportunity for success for them to keep things rolling.
And I have a little bit of good news, Tom. I see number 15, Claire Conboy, out on the court with her teammates. She banged her head hard on the floor earlier in the game, and she's at least standing out there as the girls stand near the basket. So we're going to keep it right here as we get set for the second half. An interesting game. Tom mentioned Nicolette Zachary, a sophomore guard who has been terrific for North. And I'll tell you what, she's a sophomore. That's got to give them a lot of hope that they can build around her for the future as the buzzer sounds, as we'll be starting the second half shortly. And you see there's Conboy over there going with her team toward the bench. So hopefully she'll be able to return to the game.
No matter what, just to see her standing up, communicating with her teammates, that's the most important thing right there. Absolutely, Liz. You know, this is where, to me, basketball becomes second just because you want to make sure that the health of that young woman is the most important thing.
Nardin is coached by Tony Krupski. He's in his 4th year. He coached at O'Hara and JFK, and he's a business teacher at JFK. And the assistant, Peter DeJesus, played at Grover Cleveland for the late and legendary Art Cerati. So we're getting set. The teams will switch to ends. Nardin will attack the basket to our left, and North in the dark green with the yellow trim or gold trim will attack the basket to our right. Abby Sewell will inbound for St. Mary's of Lancaster as the second half is about to get underway. Once again, our officials, Noel Werfritz and Paul Swarzak. So Nardin has the ball to start the second half. They're down by 12. Little bit of work to do, and there's Zachary getting a hand in there and forcing Hendershot to give up the ball eventually. Goes to Lila Drab, now into the corner to Sewell. She'll put up a shot that is no good, and it goes off the hands of, I believe that was one of the Markins twins. And it'll stay with Nardin.
It was on Alex.
So Nardin will inbound. This is still the first possession of the second half. And almost stolen by North. Nice play. Dunlop hands it off to Markins. Markins drives toward the basket. Stolen by Hendershot. And Nardin comes back with some defense of their own. She's got an open lane to the basket. She'll put it up. No good. but she does draw the foul, got hit with the body.
And a good job. She was patient. You see how that lane opened up? We actually looked right down the lane that she was looking at as well. And you could see the defense kind of went to the other side of the court. So that lane opened up and she took advantage of it. She went right down to the basket and gets herself to the free throw line.
And if she makes these, I believe this will be Hendershot's first points of the game. And the first one is no good.
And that is correct. And we talked about that was one of the things Nardin needed to find out. They needed to get some more people on the scores board, and this is where it's got to happen. Those free throw shots have to fall.
Second one is no good. It's knocked out of bounds, goes off of North, so Nardin will keep the ball. Sewell will inbound. And that inbound pass is stolen. And there goes North. Markins to the basket, and she draws the foul. I believe that was McCormick on the steal. No free throws this time. Not yet, anyway. So North, Alex Markins will inbound. Almost a minute in, no scoring yet in the second half. Markins, long back pass to Dunlop. Dunlop puts it on the floor. Still has her dribble, looking for help. Gets it from Markins to the other Markins, and she finds her sister. That was McCormick underneath. Her shot is no good, and it rolls out of bounds. It'll be Nardin ball. Some good passing there by North, but they couldn't finish.
But it was a good shot. Went off, it literally rimmed in and out. It wasn't like that was a bad opportunity or something you'd be disappointed as a coach as the shot that was taken.
Hendershot. Oh, she dished it off to Sewell, and it goes in, and it counts. Nice unselfish play by Hendershot underneath. And that'll put Sewell at the free throw line. Freshman guard Abby Sewell. Second leading scorer for Nardin in the first half. They've cut the lead to 10, and the free throw here can make it 9. And she does. Now Zachary back the other way for North. She'll hand it off to Markins. Markins near side to the other Markins and tries to get it back to her sister. Couldn't do it. They're called for over and back, and Hendershot crashed into Markins accidentally. No foul there. It was just called over and back on the play. So that's a turnover. It'll be Nardin ball. Sewell looks to inbound. Banked up, and it won't go. Oh, a golden opportunity there, and Fitzpatrick couldn't get the shot to fall. So here comes Savannah Markins. And they'll get it back to Savannah for 3. Good. And it's 32-20. So just when Nardin works hard to get it under double digits, they get a big 3-pointer. Hendershot through traffic. Puts it back to Sewell. She'll put up a 3. Good. Abby Sewell with the answer. Now it's a 9-point game. Back-to-back threes.
That's 9 right now for Sewell. 6 in the second half right here.
Markins had it knocked away. Stolen by Nardin. Nice steal. And here comes Hendershot. Oh, she tried to pass it back to Sewell, but instead it's intercepted by Dunlop. Zachary puts it up. No good, but she draws the foul. So the game's leading scorer will head to the free throw line. Now you can see some frustration. Kavanaugh, a little frustrated. That turnovers have to be very frustrating, whether or not they're forced by the other team or not, because you know nothing good's going to come of it.
Absolutely.
Zachary misses the first free throw. Second free throw, short. Rebound taken down by Lila Drab. No, excuse me, that's a Hendershot. Drab did get that rebound. Nardin running one-hander off the back iron, no good. Sewell goes up, no good. Put up, no good by Drab. And North finally, after 3 chances, gets the rebound, and it's Markins. She'll dish that one off. Now the other Markins for 3 is no good. Rebound taken down by Drab. And ahead to Sewell. And she's got room to go right to the basket. She stops, banks it up and in. And it's 32-25. Crazy sequence there. A lot of missed shots.
But again, the defense is there for both teams. They are contesting the shots, and that is, at least as a coach, you really enjoy.
Nice play there. The Markin sisters working a little give and go. Basketball won't drop, but the foul is drawn. And that'll put Savannah Markins at the free throw line. Good passing there. Just unfortunately for them, ball wouldn't go through the hoop. First free throw, no good.
So far in the second half, it's been Sewell right now with 8 points and Markins right now for 3. And that's your scoring. And make it 4.
Looks like we've got a timeout on the floor, so we'll take timeout. Will North leading Nardin 33-25. You're watching girls basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
For an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs, more information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
Teams come back out onto the floor after the timeout, an 8-point lead for Will North. Nardin seems a little bit energized by what's going on in the second half. And it'll be Nardin ball. North is going to put some pressure on here. Sewell to inbound. And she'll get the ball back from Hendershot. Pass it into the front court. Nice play by Kavanaugh to save it. Dished up and in by Lila Drab. 33-27. Nice play there. And she used the backboard, which Tom has been calling for. There's a three-pointer. Short, but the rebound by Markins, and that still won't drop. Nardin gets the rebound. Kavanaugh. Long pass into the front court to Sewell. She'll put it up. No good. Rebound battled for. Loose on the floor. And North comes away with the ball. Markins going toward the hoop. Puts it up. No good, but there'll be a foul on Maeve Kavanaugh. So the intensity picking up just a little bit here as the defense gets ratcheted up.
And that wasn't a problem in the first half. Both teams were actually ramping up the defense in the first half. The difference is that what I said to you is, even though they were down, Nardin had things to go into the locker room to be positive about. And you could see is now some of these shots are starting to fall that are inside the paint that weren't happening in the first half.
First free throw by Savannah Markins is good. And second free throw is around and in. There's Hendershot. And that pass goes way beyond anybody, and that's a turnover. And for some reason, they didn't put the 2 free throws up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it did.
They did.
It was 33, yeah.
Oh, and that
yeah, it was 29, and then 6 is the 35. It's there. Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong spot. I was looking at the 27. Excuse me. North with the ball. Markins Zachary, and she's called for traveling. So that's a turnover, and it'll be Nardin ball. Nardin into Hendershot. She's double teamed in the corner. Almost turned over. Sewell comes out of there nicely. Long pass up ahead to Drab. Drab gets the pass back, puts it up. No good. Another missed opportunity. Drab gets the rebound. Near side, Sewell for three. Off the front iron. No good. And there's a jump ball as Hendershot put the shot back up. And unfortunately for Nardin, all that work and a possession arrow goes to North. Great work there. Again, couldn't get the shot to fall.
You know, we did say, though, in the first half, there wasn't a big height advantage, but I will tell you the one who brings a little bit of a height advantage into this game is Drab. And she's starting to do that and be able to oppose her will down in the blocks, especially from the rebound perspective.
Now Kavanaugh dishes it off. Sewell for three. No good. Battle underneath. And Zachary comes out of there with the ball. Zachary into the front court. Still with the dribble. Had it almost knocked away. Instead, it's a three for Markins off the iron. No good. And put up and in by McCormick to make it a 10-point lead again. Getting late in the third quarter here. Nardin, far side. Kavanaugh. She'll put up the three. No good. North gets the rebound. McCormick hands the rebound to Zachary. Hendershot playing some defense. And now North does get it into the front court. Kind of a moving pick there by Zachary. She gave a little shove. And underneath for the basket and the foul. Dunlop scores. And she'll go to the free throw line. I notice Zachary with a little extra shove into Hendershot.
Yeah. But again, that's where you get a little chippy and things, but it's not nothing that's negative out there on the court whatsoever.
No.
But that's Markins that actually made that again.
Oh, I missed a number then. My apologies. Jeez, I'm having a tough day. She makes the free throw to complete the three-point play. That was Savannah Markins.
So right there, that is in this half. That's 9 points in this half. That's 17 overall in the game. She becomes right now the leading scorer in the game and for Williamsville North right now at this time.
And the Spartans have opened up a 13-point lead. And again, still the story for Nardin is too many missed shots. Had tons of shots. And, you know, maybe, just maybe, a little bit of a shorter bench is having an impact on Nardin. I mean, look at Hendershot. She looked a little bit winded a second ago. So we've got a little bit of a delay here.
I think they're checking the score. So as I do this, one of the things I think you're going to need to see Nardin go to inside the fourth quarter is a full court press. They did such a good job on their defense. I think they're going to need to extend it to see if they could get some easier baskets. And the reason why they're waiting right now to do that is for that exact point you just said. The bench right now is small. So when you start doing a full court press, you're going to get people tired out there on the court. But at the time, as you're going for a victory right here, and now at least you're nearing the end of the game to be able to make changes like that or adjustments like that.
Nardin with the ball. Hendershot into the corner to Sewell. And Sewell to Capuana, knocked away. Comes to Kavanaugh, shots no good. Rebound taken down by Capuana. Sewell for three is good. Big three-pointer by Abby Sewell. And right after the basket, we get a timeout. So how many does that for Sewell now?
Well, it's funny. The first half, it was Zachary and Kavanaugh that were your stars of the game for Williamsville North and Nardin. Second half, it's been completely different. It's been Markins so far in the second half for Williamsville North, and it's been Sewell right there for Nardin. She has got 6, 8, 10, 11 right now inside the second half. She's got 14 overall. She's matched right now Zachary as the second leading scorer of the entire game.
Well, things can change quickly. It's a 10-point lead. And the Spartans come back out onto the floor. We have not seen Convoy back in the game, but we did see her out with her teammates.
Yeah, she's got ice. She's got ice that she's putting on her head. She's still holding it, and no matter what, even if I'm as a coach, this is so early in the season. I want to make sure your health is better. I'm not putting you in the game of something, especially if there's a possible concussion or something that may have happened.
Absolutely. Final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. North with the ball. Markins now into the corner to her twin sister. Hands it off to Tape. Back to Markins. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Markins drives. His drive is cut off. And we got a jump ball, and that'll be Nardin ball. So Sewell will inbound to, no doubt, to Hendershot. Hendershot. Cross court to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh to Sewell. Sewell drives the baseline, puts up a short shot off the iron, no good. Zachary comes out of there with the ball. Has it stolen back briefly, and then Tate gets it back, and we get a whistle and a traveling call against Will North. So physicality picking up a little bit.
But that's what we talked about. Get up right now and cause some of those turnovers. You got to do that by right now pressing to be able to take that defense, turn into easy opportunities on the offensive glass.
Sewell for three. No good. It just hit the nylon on the outside, wrong side of the nylon. Here comes Zachary. Final minute of the fourth quarter. Her pass is a little too long, intended for Dunlop, or for Markins, excuse me. So Nardin now with the ball and a chance to get the lead under double digits. Hendershot goes around Markins into the corner. That shot is apparently blocked. Battle for the loose ball. And another Nardin player hits the floor. Did she bang her head too? Lila Drab briefly on the ground. She got up.
No, she went to her hand, so I think she's okay. And she also came up with a smile right there.
Okay,
so
that's good to see.
That's right now the biggest part that we want to say is okay to see. But they did just call a foul. And if you take a look, understand there's only 30 seconds left inside the quarter. But that's the fifth foul. There are 5 fouls right now on Nardin out there as well.
That foul was on Nardin.
That should be a shooting. It should be shooting.
Yeah.
It should be. And you can see is they're going to move down and say it's a shooting foul.
And it's going to be Zachary at the free throw line.
She's looking for the first points right here, the second half for her. Had an incredible first half with 14 in the first.
And there it is. 15 for the game. Well, unfortunately for Nardin, every time they get it under double digits, North is able to answer. Second free throw is also good, and that's to North's credit. Now we're going to see some full court pressure. Hendershot back in the backcourt to Sewell. Sewell into the front court to Kavanaugh, and she is called for traveling. Those turnovers will kill you. Every time you think you're going to make a little bit of a run, when that happens, it takes a lot of steam out of the team.
And sometimes it's you thinking about what you're going to do next. That's all it is. It's kind of your head going or your feet going faster than what your head's producing to you right there.
This is Tape with the ball. Final 20 seconds of the fourth quarter. Tape to Zachary. Shot clock and the game clock pretty much at the same spot. Zachary into the corner. Now they get it to Tape. She'll put up a three that's well short. Rebound comes down to Capuana. And they do not get a shot off. Hendershot didn't realize, I think, just how low the clock was. Well, that'll bring the third quarter to a close after 3. Will North 42, Nardin 30, and you're watching girls high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
At Richmond Vona, we are seriously dedicated to bettering the communities that we serve.
You will get super high level communication, and you are getting a team of dedicated attorneys, paralegals.
If you put your trust in us and hire us, we promise to take care of everything. Call us as soon as possible so we can start the investigation to fight to get you the settlement you deserve.
Fourth quarter about to start. Will North with a 12-point lead. Nardin has some work to do to whittle that lead away. Can they do it? Well, they've come close to getting it under double digits, and they've done that a couple times, but North has had the answer every time. Now Markins, and to her sister, to Zachary. Now Markins thought about a three. And that pass is knocked out of bounds, knocked away by Hendershot. It was intended for Laura Mungo. And it's knocked out of bounds by Sewell. So they'll just move it up a few feet or move it back a few feet, depending on your point of view. North will still have the ball. And they'll work it into Zachary, and she'll go toward the basket, kick it out, three-pointer, no good, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with North. The Sacred Heart squad walking past us now, taking a seat next to us. They'll play Clarence next after this game ends. North looks to the inbound, goes way back. Oh, they didn't decide who was going to get the ball, Markins or Zachary, and eventually Markins did. Now she gets it to Zachary. Think of the old "I got it, you take it" in baseball. Zachary's shot is no good. Rebound knocked down. Out of bounds. It'll be Nardin ball when they threw that pass back there. That was the old second baseman and shortstop. You take it, I got it. Unfortunately for them, they were able to get the ball. They didn't score, but now here's another opportunity for Nardin. Sewell drives, stops, puts the shot up and in. Boy, she's having a great second half. She's a freshman, by the way. Now Markins into the front court. Savannah Markins to Zachary on the far side, and there's a tie-up. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with. Well, we got a quick timeout here, Tom. Let's.
So you were going to just say about Sewell. That right there for Sewell was 13 for her inside the second half, 16 overall right now inside this game. So between her and Markins, they're right now competing for that leading scorer spot. Markins for Williamsville North, she's got 17 right now. You've got 16 for Sewell, and you've got right now 16 for Zachary. So we got three people right now competing for that spot. You also talked about inside the last quarter where Nardin has got this under 10, and they've done that. They actually had it down to 6 points inside that third quarter, but like you said, just hasn't been able to finish that run. And every single time Williamsville North has seemed to come up with the answer, makes a couple of big stops, puts down some big shots, and what the difference to me, compared to the first quarter, putting more free throws down as well. Those free throws are absolutely falling, so they're getting those extra shots that they need.
So it's North ball on the far side. Markins, Alex Markins. Now near side, Savannah throws it underneath, and it's knocked away from Bella McCormick. And here comes Hendershot. Hendershot will go right to the basket. She'll miss the layup. Sewell hustling after the rebound. She can't get it. It's knocked out of bounds, but the ball does stay with Nardin. So that's some great effort there by Hendershot and Sewell. Down by 10. Just under 6.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Kavanaugh on the far side into the corner. Three-pointer. No good. Knocked out of bounds. Oh, saved. And it's Zachary coming up with the ball. Nice play there by North. Ooh, Zachary, I think she got away with the travel there. And that ball, they said, was knocked away. And Zachary spins away from Hendershot. Keeps the dribble. Hands it off for Markins. Hendershot might have gotten away with a reach in. And they get it to Mungo. We get a whistle. And a foul. And that, I believe, is on Sewell. So the official put up the 1 and the 4, which would be 14 for her number. So North with the ball still. Alex Markins dribbling. Kavanaugh guarding her. Nicolette Zachary drives toward the basket, and she's called for traveling. Well, she used the basket to bank it in, but too late, and the traveling was called.
See, what I do like about her game, she's fearless down in
Yes,
the
oh,
paint,
she
and
is.
she will drive to the hole. And usually when you have somebody that does that, that's the success that you're looking for. The only thing you've got to make sure you do as other players, don't sit and watch it. Gut down those lanes, and she may be able to have some great passes for you cutting right to the hole.
Nice play by Nardin. They can't get the shot. The other thing about Zachary, fearless and aggressive, and that's a great combination. And North into the front court. Markins to Zachary. I think she wanted to shoot the 3 there. Markins. They pass it around a little bit. Gets back to Markins. Shot clock running down. She puts up a shot. No good. Another shot. No good. Battle for the loose ball. We'll get a jump ball. Another player hits the deck. But fortunately, she's okay. That's Lila Drab. And the possession arrow says Nardin. And once again, Nardin will try to get it under 10 as Hendershot calls the play. Into the corner for Sewell. Back to Hendershot. To Capuana. There's the 3 that's no good by Kavanaugh. And the loose ball, and North comes up with it. So another missed opportunity for Nardin. Markins into the front court. Oh, nice block by Maeve Kavanaugh. And she'll push the ball quickly into the front court. She'll dish it off. And unfortunately, maybe she should have just kept going and gone right to the basket.
Which we've talked a little bit about today. We've said that multiple times. Because normally the worst case scenario when you're going to do that, you're going to get to the line at least. You don't make that shot, or the best case scenario, you're getting an extra point because you're going to the line with the made shot.
It's almost like you're too unselfish. Yep. So here's Alex Markins for North. And it won't be long before that clock really begins to work in North's favor. Now Savannah Markins. She'll hand it off to Alex. And guarded by Sewell. And there's a long 3 bounced off the back iron by Zachary. And North comes down with the rebound. Cross-court pass taken down by Zachary. Now Markins. There's a 3 that's way off, an air ball. Kavanaugh gets the rebound ahead to Hendershot. Hendershot will go right to the basket. Missed the layup. There was contact, no foul. No reason for a foul. And here comes Markins back the other way. That's not Markins, that's Dunlop. And missed shot by Zachary, and Nardin gets the rebound. Into the front court goes Sewell. She'll go right to the basket, and that shot is way off. No good. North gets the rebound back on the other side. Savannah Markins. Excuse me, that's, yeah, that was her. Stolen by Hendershot. All by herself. Hustling back is Markins. She misses the shot, does Hendershot. Gets her own rebound, misses that. Gets her own rebound, shoots around and out. No good fortune on that one. That one wouldn't drop. Great effort, though, and now it's Nicolette Zachary to Markins and back to Zachary. She'll go right down the lane, dish it off for a corner 3. Off the iron, no good. Nardin gets the rebound. Sewell ahead of the field, lays it up, and no good. Coming out down with the rebound and handing it off to Kavanaugh. She'll put up the short jumper, no good. Zachary gets the rebound, under 2.5 to play. What a sequence and no points. That felt like a minute-long sequence and no points.
That's exactly, and both sides, because both sides had opportunities to be able to make a basket right there.
Alex Markins. And now that clock clearly in North's favor. And tied up. Get it back to Markins. Near side. Bounce pass. And the shot clock runs out. Shot goes up. No good. But look who's hustling after it. Nicolette Zachary, and she draws the foul. That's just great effort. And she'll go to the free throw line.
You can't give up on a play. I don't care if a buzzer goes unless you see the whistle, but you play to the whistle. And sometimes you got to realize whether that buzzer goes off, it doesn't mean that that means a stoppage right there, because the shot could have gone off before the buzzer, but because the clock is still ticking, that'll still make that buzzer go off, and you cannot give up on a play because of it.
So Nicolette Zachary at the free throw line. She kind of carried her team in the first half. And I think that's at least the third free throw she's made here in the second half.
It is, and that's 17. Both her and Markins, both with 17 in this game. Between the two of them, 43 points, 34 between the two of them.
Yeah, make it 35. And we're going to have timeout taken by Nardin, so we'll take a quick timeout. Will North 44, Nardin 32. You're watching girls high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Choose the twos. Get the help you deserve.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Just under 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter here. We are at St. Mary's. This is a first of a quadruple header on Western New York Athletics today. Stu Boyer and Tom Prince have the first two games. Tanner Saunders and Dave Lyon have the last two games. And Nardin looking for a way to close a 12-point gap here in the final minute and 48 seconds. Hendershot keeps the dribble, and that one goes off of a Nardin player and out of bounds. So it'll be North ball. Now, unfortunately for Nardin, missing a couple of players, bench is a little short. Both teams have played hard. It's been a good game, but looks like North is going to win this one. Tape on the far side. She'll dish that one off for a corner three. That's good. By Alex Markins. Now Kavanaugh. The Hendershot. The turnaround jump shot is good by Grace Fitzpatrick, so she gets on the scoreboard. We're going to have another timeout here. It's now a 13-point lead. I think that's the largest lead of the game, 13 points.
There was that one point in the first half it got to this, if you remember, too, when they started extending their lead. But I want to talk a little bit about Will North and what you're going to see as the evolution as the season goes on. Because I do love the way they're penetrating into the paint. But you've seen as they've penetrated almost every single time, there's a double team that has now happened in the second half as the adjustment to try to stop Zachary from getting into the paint, or others that have done the same exact thing. When you see that double team come, that's when you've got to be cognizant of where you're going to kick the ball out. Because in many a times when you've gone down into the paint like that, you've seen the corners wide open and could be opportunities for wide open three-point plays. So as defenses change because of what you've had success for inside the game, you've got to realize where those outlets are going to be so you could be even more effective as a team scoring.
You know, the other thing, Tom, the Markins twins are sophomores, and so is Nicolette and Zachary. That bodes well.
Yes. I mean, youth, youth in women's basketball is nothing that we haven't talked about
No.
before. It seems like it's constantly we've seen freshmen and sophomores standing up as the players.
Stolen by Sewell. She banks it up and in for Nardin. Double team in the backcourt. They get it to Zachary. Cross court, long pass up ahead for Tape. She'll put it up. No good. Rebound hauled down by Kavanaugh. And Nardin quickly into the front court. Kavanaugh to Capuana. Back to Sewell. She'll launch a long three. Good. Abby Sewell makes it 47-39. How about that? Big shot by Sewell's had a huge second half. Big shot there. Now an 8-point lead.
18 in the second half for
Wow.
her. 21 points inside this game for Sewell.
She's
And
a
these
freshman.
folks, these are not 100%, right? We're doing our stats, so I can't say that's official. It is unofficially. She's got 21 right now with 18 in the second half.
Well, it's official enough for me. How's that?
There you go.
Well, you know, you thought maybe a couple of minutes ago there was no way Nardin was going to do this, and yet here they are. They've got it back to just being down 8 points. There's still plenty of time left. I'm just over 42 seconds. A lot can happen. You and I have done plenty of games where we've seen an awful lot happen in 40 seconds.
And that goes, I've seen it at every level. We've seen that happen, right?
Yes, no doubt, no doubt. You talked about youth on the girls' side. Remember last year we came here and the young lady who will play later today for St. Mary's,
Mia. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yes.
So.
And now she's got a year under her belt. So
yes.
And she's got more support even this year. This St. Mary's team is going to be something fun to watch. But boy, we talked about it, folks. Division I stars all over the place, and North Tonawanda coming in is going to bring those stars as well. So this is absolutely a game that should be a great one. Tanner, you're going to really enjoy that game. I'm going to tell you right now, that is going to be nothing but a highlight reel for women's basketball in that last game here today.
And of course, Cardinal O'Hara, they playing here today?
No, they're
not
here
today.
this year.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, they're always a fun team to watch.
Yes.
Although Kyla Hayes has moved on to St. John's, but
listen, they've had many Division I players move on, and they seem to retool. Nick O'Neill will have that team ready. There's no doubt about that as well.
It's exactly what I was thinking when you said it. I was hoping you would say it.
And I'll tell you this: I talked to Coach Kelly right here at St. Mary's. This is the only time inside December where they'll be playing at home. They'll be out of, and not only that, out of the area as well. So this is the first time to be able to see them here inside Western New York.
North killing the clock, and Zachary dribbling, and finally they call a foul on Maeve Kavanaugh, but a whole bunch of time went off of that clock. It's down under 28 seconds. Nardin had, they have fouls to give. And they gave one there. So North will inbound again and Tape. And they call a foul there on Nardin on 25. That's Maeve Kavanaugh. That's the third this quarter. Once again, North looking to inbound. Cross court pass to Markins. That's Savannah. And this is Alex with the ball. Alex hands it off to her sister. And then Nardin finally does foul. Sophia Capuana called for the foul there. Clock down to 15 seconds. So.
And folks, you want to check out on X, on Instagram, on Facebook. There will be post-game interviews that we will put out later today. It will take us some time because we'll be here for 4 games, but there will be post-game interviews with the winning team. Check it out on the Western New York Athletic platforms, the same way which you can view this game.
Sophia Capuana called for the foul. That is the 5th. And we'll have some free throws here as Savannah Markins is at the free throw line. So this will go into the books as a win for Williamsville North, barring something miraculous happening. Markins, and that's a round and out on the free throw. Next game will be Clarence and Sacred Heart. Tom and I will have that one. Markins' second free throw is good and make it 48-39. Perhaps the last possession of the ball game. Hendershot, had the ball go off her hands, got it back, battles for it. It's a tie-up, and the arrow says Nardin with just under 5 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Nardin looks to inbound. Sewell looking for a teammate, and she finds one, and the shot is good by Kavanaugh with 1.1 second showing on the clock. That should be 48-41 on the scoreboard, and it is. And we actually have a timeout with 1 point. Oh, now they put time back on the clock, 2.9 seconds. So we've got a little bit of time left here. Been an interesting game, as we've mentioned. Too many missed opportunities for Nardin. A lot of that maybe having to do with Will North's defense. And here we are, a 7-point differential.
And Stu, I want to give credit to both defenses because I really think they both played games well defensively out here today. It just is the adjustments that were made by Will North is the difference in this game. And obviously what we talked about throughout the game, Nardin not being able to make those points right in the paint. That's the difference right there. You make those points, think about it. We're only talking 7 points. That's literally 4 baskets. They could have easily done that with how many were missed in the paint.
And the buzzer sounds to bring it to a close. North will win this one, does win this one, 48-41. It'll be interesting to see as Nardin goes forward, that short bench and how that impacts them throughout the season. But anyway, game 1 is in the books. Will North beats Nardin 48-41. For Tom Prince, Tanner Saunders, Joe Torrey, Jr. and Senior, we want to thank you for watching. Tom and I will be back shortly with game 2. Have a good night, everybody.
1 second from half court.
Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in? He did!